Ajit Doval destroys terror double standards at China SCO meet, presenting India's bold message to the world. Imagine this, you're sitting in a high level international summit. Everyone is giving polished diplomatic speeches, avoiding direct words or confrontations. But then, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval suddenly gets up and boom, he starts dropping truth bombs left, right, and center. No sugarcoating, no vague statements. Just pure hard hitting facts about terrorism and global hypocrisy. What he said at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization or the SCO meet in Beijing, China, wasn't just another boring speech. It was India sending a strong, unapologetic message to the world. Stop using terrorism as a tool and stop applying double standards. So, in today's video, we break down the key points from Ajit Doval's speech. Why was it important? What message did India send to China and Pakistan? And how does it connect to the recent Pahalgam attack and India's retaliatory Operation Sindoor? So don't skip this video, you'll get a lot of valuable insights that mainstream media won't give you. So watch this video till the end because we have a small quiz and I want you to try answering it in the comment section. So let's dive in. So Ajit Doval clearly says, end double standards on terrorism. Now this is the strongest statement from India at the SCO this year. And it's a very polite way of saying, stop protecting terrorists when it's convenient for you. So many countries, especially in South Asia, are guilty of this. They condemn terror attacks when it happens on their soil, but then quietly support or turn a blind eye when it serves their political interests. Ajit Doval stressed that all forms of terrorism should be treated equally. So whether it's cross-border terrorism, straight terror attacks, or ideological violence, there is no justification for any such terror attacks. All of these must be treated as a crime against humanity. Now, when he says this in front of Pakistan and China, then it becomes very direct because both of these countries have, at various times, blocked or delayed action against these terrorists in the UN. So, this isn't just moral preaching. Ajit Doval is actually calling out hypocrisy in global diplomacy. He is saying, you can't be with us in fighting terrorism if you are also quietly enabling it. So, this actually sets the tone for the rest of his message. The next point was target UN designated terror groups and sponsors. So Ajit Doval didn't just talk in abstract terms, he actually called out specific names. He specifically mentioned UN listed terror organizations like the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Al-Qaeda, Islamic State or the ISIS. So these aren't just terrorist groups operating in the shadows. These are groups that have official status as global threats also recognized by the United Nations. And yet, many countries still host their leaders, allow them financial networks or don't take any action against them at all. Doval said that just banning a group isn't enough. You need to dismantle their entire ecosystem. That means cutting off their funding, arresting sponsors and handlers, blocking propaganda, and also targeting recruitment networks. So the deeper message here is simple. If you allow these groups to survive and grow, then you're part of the problem. This again is a nudge, or you could say a slap, to Pakistan, which has often been accused of breeding terror elements and using them as proxies in Kashmir and Afghanistan. Next is the reference to Pahalgam attack and Operation Sindoor. So Doval gave a real-world example to highlight why India takes terrorism so seriously, essentially giving reference to Pahalgam attack and Operation Sindoor. He reminded everyone of the April 2025 Pahalgam attack in Jammu and Kashmir. So in that attack, 26 innocent civilians were killed, including a Nepal tourist. The group responsible was the Resistance Front or the TRF, which is a proxy of Lashkar-e-Taiba. So this was not a random incident. It was a very well-planned and brutal attack. But here's where India's response shocked everyone. India conducted precision strikes on May 7, targeting TRF launchpads and camps across the border in Pakistan. This operation was called Operation Sindoor. Now the key thing is, these were measured and non-escalatory, meaning India didn't go in for full war, but sent out a clear message: don't test out our patience. Mentioning this in an international forum serves two purposes. First, shows India's commitment to defending its citizens, and the second, it also reminds countries that India is capable of direct and effective action. It also places moral pressure on others. If we can act decisively, why are you still silent? Next is the push for joint SCO efforts. So Doval then moved forward towards the solutions, that is, push for joint SCO efforts. He proposed the need for an algorithm of joint actions among the SCO countries. Now that might sound technical and you might be wondering what does this algorithm of joint actions actually mean. So basically it means a formal plan to share intelligence, to coordinate on counter-terrorism operations, launch joint cyber surveillance against the terror activities, and also block radicalization via social media. Now, why is this important? Because terrorism today is not limited by borders. Radicalization happens on Telegram and YouTube also. Today, recruitment happens on social media. Financing is routed via crypto or Hawala networks across countries. Only joint operations and real time coordination between the SCO countries can actually make a difference. He also emphasized the need to protect youth from being radicalized. Now, let's understand that this is crucial because many terror groups take advantage of vulnerable and young minds using ideological brainwashing. So, in essence, Doval is pushing the SCO countries to move from talking to actually doing. So, that means less bureaucracy and more action. Next is the engagement with China on shared security. Now, on the sidelines of the SCO meet, Ajit Doval met Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. Now, this is significant. India and China have had a tense relationship since the Galwan Valley clash. But both countries share common concerns over regional stability, terrorism in Central Asia, and the rise of extremist ideologies. Both China and India discuss the importance of countering terrorism in all forms. This phrase in all forms is very important because it hints that China must stop selectively supporting Pakistan based groups if it really wants stability in the region. Doval also mentioned the need for long term peace and trust in the region, which could be read as a subtle message. Let's not just shake hands at the summits, let's actually solve the problems. So, this engagement is not about friendship, it's about strategic necessity. Both India and China know that if terrorism continues to grow in the region, it will eventually spill over into their own territories too, which can prove to be very detrimental to both the countries. So, now here's a question for you. Who did Ajit Doval meet during his visit to China for the SCO meeting? Is it option A, Chinese President Xi Jinping, B, Chinese Premier Li Qiang, C, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, or option D, Chinese Defense Minister Dong Jun? So drop your answers in the comment section and let's see how many of you get this right. So that's it for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Remember, we go beyond the headlines to give you the real story. See you in the next video. Jai Hind.